channel. As you can see, it's time to go all-wheel drive. So what I wanted to do was to kind of just go around all the parts that I've gathered to go all-wheel drive, and I got majority of my parts from S1 built, if not all. Yeah, I think 90% of what I have here is from S1 built minus my gas tanks. So I'm just gonna go around and just tell you what I have and plans. Alright, so here we have our gas tank. So what I decided to do was that I wanted to not have a fuel cell inside of the car. So what these will do is to actually replace the gas tank in the OEM section of my car, so that these pretty much they fit in the OEM section. So I dropped my gas tank, I put these up. There are 5 and 5.5 gallons, so roughly 10.5 gallons I have right here, which is enough, I can get where I need to go. So yeah, so that's my fuel setup. So next I have the diff mount. So as you can see, it's a S1 built. You can see it's an S1 built diff mount. So here is where you bolt up the diff. So this will bolt up to right here of the diff. And then since I'm talking about the diff, so this is actually a CRV diff in itself, and I got the S1 kit to definitely bolt it up. So this kit requires you to do a bit of fabrication, but not much. So I got it for the EK Civic. So this is actually done to length. Then you have these brackets here that will fit to the end, like this, and you weld it to the body of the car. These are, I believe, go somewhere here. Are here, and you weld this up to it, and it holds this up for this to be mounted. So you're gonna end up have to weld here. I think this mounts up somewhere, and it goes down to here, I think. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So those are my CRV axles, stock axles. For the CRV, for the setup for the EK, what you need is the right side of the CRV, if I'm not mistaken. But what you do is to get 2 of the same sides. So it's not a left and a right side. So if it is the right side, you get 2 right sides, I believe. So same length, because this will sit in the middle of the car. So these are my S1 built locking plates. So what you would do is to be able to remove the stock plates here, lock this up so that the viscous coupler, which is here, another S1 built 30k, we'll definitely put this on with this, so this complements this. So when you put this in, it locks this up and the viscous coupler works. And then here we have our drive shaft. This again is done to length, so you have the yoke 1310 joints all the way around, adjustable yoke as I mentioned before, and all this is put together. And over here, what you have here is our carrier bearing holding. So this is what we call our carrier bearing. So this will fit underneath the car and help hold up the drive shaft overall. So bloopers. So that's pretty much all you need for all-wheel drive setup. I already have the gearbox. I do have something else, but I won't reveal that just yet. So my plan now is to just unpacking all of this up. I have the trailing arms as well, so there's another part of the system. I think I'll put a picture here. in here, yeah, of trailing arm. So what I did was to get a OEM trailing arm, and then I got the S1 built hub kit, so it will convert that trailing arm into an all-wheel drive trailing arm, which would allow me to accept the axles around the back. So yeah, so this is pretty much the all you need for all-wheel drive setup, minus the, as I said, the trailing arms right now. Once you have this, your all-wheel drive gearbox, you're good to go. Slight little modification. So with this, right, so I will go through how we install everything. So you know, you have a lot of YouTube videos that are out, where this, as you know, when you put this up, you have to cut a little bit into the middle so this can be accepted. When you're putting in the diff, you may in some instance some persons cut out. I don't want to do that. I just probably like finesse it a little bit so that it will fit. I've seen that many people do it, so I know that it will work. So between this, that, and this is the majority of the fabrication you have to do in terms of welding. So you have to weld the tabs to both ends. So these two tabs here go to that end. I believe this have to be welded so to accommodate this thing, so that it can hold up the diff and everything. So as we said, it's pretty straightforward. The only other set of welding you have to do is for the trailing arm, and I will see if I can do my best into capturing when we're doing that. So I'm just gonna pack everything up here. I'm heading over to the mechanic now to drop this off. Okay, here we have a CRV diff from AWD CRV. The strainer has been removed, all the oil has been removed, the clutch, original clutch packs have also been removed, and the S1 build clutch locking disc has been installed. Right, so here we're just demonstrating how it looks. You can see where the magnet has been reinstalled, that will catch any kind of debris and so forth. And here you're seeing the locking plates and the final locking plate to be added for the S1 build locking disc to be fully assembled. So we'll just reassemble this and have it installed into the car shortly. Okay, so the S1 build diff mount. So here we have the bar in place. The diff is mounted to it, and the center part of it has already been welded. The diff is now mocked up, where we're just looking, you know, to ensure all the clearance is there. As you can see here, this is a S1 build rear plate. This is a DP Creations factory replacement gas tank. So again, it's just mocking up. Just starting to see how everything fits up and everything. So right here, what we're looking to do now is to see where we're gonna run the lines to mock up between both and ensure that the diff is in line with the gearbox shaft as well. So it looks like a okay, now you see where we have now welded up the bars to the chassis on both sides. So now we're fully secure. We're sprayed it to ensure that, you know, no rust. The diff, we kind of give it a little spray up as well, you know, ensure that it's there. Here we have the drive shaft installed with the S1 built carrier bearing bracket. And here you see the 1310U joints. This is the Freelander drive shaft. So here I'm just testing around, just ensuring that it spins and everything. It's a nice look. So what we did was to reuse also, what you see there was the strap around the gas tank. That was the OEM strap that we just reused, just to reinforce. It's not needed, but we did it anyway. So yeah. So here again, you know, just you know, showing how easy it is for the diff to rotate. Right now it is literally an open diff. It's not locked by in any way. It's no LSD, no phantom grip. It's literally a peg leg. So it's technically a 3-wheel drive because I do have LSD at the front. So that was a good look at the DP Racing gas tank. Here's the S1 built, chassis brace and diff mount as well. Really nice look. I have to say big up Mizzle and Banger and everybody that worked on this. Everything came out exactly what I wanted. So yeah, definitely. So next clip.
Watch out, I'm tired of being closer, bro.
It's good, man. You can go and tie it up. Catch the video, see, man. Yeah, so I decided to go with a well-done pump. As you can see, that's matched up here. I think it's a 2025. I also have the well-done filter. So here we're just seeing where all the lines would go, how would run it and everything. As you can see, we still have the factory filler neck that goes to the tank. So everything seems factory there. So here I'm just describing how the fuel flows. So pump pulls, comes through first filter, goes through the pump, goes to the front of the car, second filter, regulator, fuel rail, then return, and then it fills up the other tank. So it pulls from one tank and fills the other. So that's pretty much how the setup works. Oh no, I never chilling now. Where say man over?
My old man. That's old me. You know what I mean?
I mean.
Who's the grinder? Clean up that. Perfect. Just like I have flush. I mean,
pressure off for the block, you know?
Easy street modification.
Oh man.
Good night.
You still have a little more dicing and things for the
Straight.
You go shoe bar and back that over. Then we slap back. Hold them and just do a little line up.
Straight.
I mean,
It's up them there.
why it's so? So after we done everything we just do final clean up. Alright?
Yes man.
Slap over there, that's all. 1/2 inch. Catch about that. And then just going to clean up on the same side. For the same way. Alright?
Straight. There. Our wheel drive hub is up and ready. You see me? Thing tack up, well up, well, no well up yet. I go well up the plate to this. Right, so I'm gonna put on the plate around the back as usual, and then we just spray it up and nice it up. So you can see the final work. Boss. In a few. So see the work in a certain man.
So, I mean,
explain how you see that, man.
So, don't machine out in a sorry long thing. So, I'll pull up now. We'll final clean up. So, when done, just look smooth and nice. Right?
Okay, so now we have pretty much installed the trailing arms. As you can see, my sway bar has been installed as well. Most persons don't do that. Control arm is in, shock is in, so we're pretty much done, bolted up everything. So that's a view of its come two shocks. It's mounted to the the S1 built version 1 of the shock relocator. Yeah, that's what I use for the shocks there. But yeah, I'm just glad that I was able to get my sway bar to work. So now, as you can see, our wheel drive has been completed. You see the drive shaft on, all wheels spinning. Yeah, so we're now live and all wheel drive. I go burn up tomorrow for testing. We just got the cars aligned. Mine. It's with a nice bucket. Fast car, man, fast car. Turn! Dirty turn! Press up now, man. I hear the boost in that foot. Yeah, the foot. Why? I don't know. It not. Like it jump out and get all of it. Our boost got one of that too. After the oil drive setup and the fuel change, I decided to visit at the dyno. At Testn tune, I realized that we're only pushing 488, thinking that we're at 504. But this retune, on the same 16 psi, I was able to push 518. Just for reference. That's all right there. I think when Boosted Boys did it, so that it was about 17 pounds. And I save about 30 pounds on each door, so roughly about 60 to 70 pounds, 35 pounds I say. So good savings. So as you can see, the door is on and everything is there. All the wiring and everything kinda fine. Problem is door want clean up too. So I really considering not racking them, putting back the start doors on, getting the doors properly sorted, and then we sort out. And then as you can see, it's not like the window don't work. It's just that when it reaches a certain level, it starts to struggle. You see it? So, yeah. Alright, so here we have the elimination round. I'm going up against BJ Bowler in his turbocharged BMW. Qualified 11.1, I qualified 11.3. 11.3 run was with my Falcon 200 treadwear tire. Decided to run the Toyo Proxy RR. These are 40 treadwear tires. This is the first time we're testing them out, and it resulted in a 1.6 60 foot and a 10.7 time, resulting in us breaking out in the first round of eliminations. So yeah, that was the end of my day. So a lot of persons ask me about this run. I must say this BMW M2 is very impressive, very impressive. So we're heading home, you know, pulled up, you do the typical 1, 2, 3 go. Now the thing is that in this run I was low on gas, and the temps I was kind of, as you can see in the previous video, I was kind of pressing it on the toll, so the temps were a little higher than normal. So when he pulled up, I was hearing the pump singing for mercy around the back, and also the fact that the temps were getting a little up there. But anyway, you don't know that I'm gonna back off from a little challenge, so we geared down into third, and then you know, go 1, 2, 3. To be honest, I never thought this car would pull that well. So I kind of hesitated for the third, because usually I would pull away from a lot of persons that I'll catch on the highway. When I pressed and I realized that I didn't pull him in, I was like, whoa, and go fourth, and then I pull him. I pull right up. I think right up to him, so we were pretty much dead even. Then tried to go for fifth. Kind of hesitated. It didn't. Kind of not lock me up, but never go in gear. So when I finally got it in, press again and look down, saw how fast I was going, the temps was this, that was that, and then I just kind of backed off. So that was that for that run. So I just wanted to highlight that. But BMW, very impressed. I would love to do another roll run on the toll if necessary. So link up. Yeah, so here's the video.